So what we thought we'd do is that we take... Oh, is this okay? There's a rumbling going on. For all the girls I've loved. What we thought we'd do is we just kind of take questions, so even just on this first block, if you want to ask any questions, any particularly geeky questions, anything you didn't understand, any references, we are here to help. We are your cliff notes of the evening. So we'll do that and then we'll get straight on with the next part of Series 1. So does anybody have any questions at this point? Any pertinent questions?
Okay, here's block 2.
The hand in the middle of the room.
Who is Susie Quattro?
Who is Susie Quattro? Susie Quattro, she was on fucking Happy Days. She's one of your, no, she's one of your countrymen. She was an actress and singer. What's that? Leather Tuscadero on Happy Days. And she had one hit in the States, Stumbling In. But in the UK, she was actually quite famous. She had 3 or 4 hits in the sort of glam rock times. Like, you all know Devilgate Drive? Can the Can, you all know that one, don't you? Can the Can. Take a stand by your man, honey. Look up Susie Quattro on iTunes.
She's a bit butch though, she's quite sort of, she's a bit butch.
She's a proto-lesbian.
And how would she dress?
How would she dress? She would...
Harry. She was dressed all in leather. And she was like, you know that scene in The 40-Year-Old Virgin when they go speed dating? And there's that woman called Gina.
Yeah.
That's what she was like that.
Okay, any other questions?
Gina.
Right here. Somebody in the back.
Yeah, how long did it take you to write Volva's performance piece?
I think that was Jess's bit actually. I think Jess shouldered the weight of... I'd done a lot of experimental theatre at university. I'd done stuff. And I actually did...
Tell him what exactly you did.
I did a show once when I was completely naked on stage covered in meat.
And that will be happening later on at the Sawmill.
I did a whole monologue about death. Just fucking naked. Covered in meat. Death and all this. And so I was like, oh, let's not take the piss out of experimental theatre, Jess. It's kind of obvious, isn't it? And she wrote this brilliantly stupid thing. Alcoholic and all that. So credit's got to go to the J for that one.
Did David Williams come up with It's Not Finished bit?
It's not finished. It's finished. Yeah. It was David's. You're going to see David actually soon in an American version of his show that he has in the UK called Little Britain. On HBO, which has just finished, should be up by the end of the year, so look out for that.
If you donate some of your chicken tenders, Simon might recreate that performance art later. Cover himself in nacho sauce and chicken tenders. Okay, another question. There's another one. Oh, there's one here.
No, but I now have a dog very much like Colin. I have a dog called Minnie Pegg. She's well. I miss her terribly. It leaves a hole in my heart when I go away. And when I see Ada up there on the screen, I did actually shed a little tear at the back because they're such lovely dog schnauzers. And if you're thinking about getting a dog, you couldn't go wrong with a schnauzer. They're very faithful. They've got great personalities. And sometimes Minnie will just come up into bed and we'll just be lying there. Maybe Maureen's away and Minnie comes up and we sort of lie face to face and we just breathe in each other's breath. She'll put a little paw in my eye. I will talk about this for hours if you let me. I've got it bad.
Even though the dog's called Colin, the real dog was a lady dog. It was called Ada, and the handler was her name was Barbara Gash, and
she was not a porn star.
She didn't appear on any of the haunted Driscoll porn. I thought of a really good. There's all those film kind of porn titles like In Re-Appendence Day and things like that. I thought of a good one yesterday that nobody ever did. Behind Emily Lines. That'd be a great porn film. Behind Emily Lines. What's alright?
You've been spending too much time with Quentin.
This is true. Oh yes, but Ada, like sort of the dog, was it was so great having her in a scene because everybody would really concentrate. Because if you have an animal in a scene, suddenly all the actors become like the third wheel, and everybody really concentrates. But the funny thing is that even though she's so docile on screen, but the way that the handler would kind of control her to do things and look different places, is she'd go. And so you can only do a couple of takes, especially in doing night shoots and the handlers. It's a really sweet kind of romantic scene. You know, Tim and Daisy are looking at each other. Colin's got to look off and.
She's still alive, Ada. She's, you know, I know she's 10 now, and she came to the Space event in London last year, and she met Minnie, and they got on very well. They touched noses and it's worked together. You know, sometimes I like to. Oh, sorry.
Oh. This guy had his camera out there.
Right out where?
This guy.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
What were those toys that were lying on you when you were sleeping?
One was Scully.
One was Agent Scully.
Do you remember the X-Files? Apparently there was a film out this weekend.
The other one was a kind of a Todd McFarlane toy. I think,
Was it a Spawn thing?
I think it was a Spawn toy. Yeah, that was.
One person clapping for Spawn.
Spawn! Anyone in from Spawn tonight?
Stargate.